Good morning, amazing people. Welcome to Your Amazing Life. This is Jazz, and we are live. Bringing you your moon flow for this weekend, for this month. We're extending a little bit for many reasons. Mainly because this is a new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about expansion. It's about big energy. It's about setting goals that make your soul go. So this is going to take more than a weekend for you to accomplish. But this weekend, it's time for you to start thinking about what makes you happy and what do you want to experience in 2023, next year. So don't wait to set goals, because in January, the energy is not about setting those delicious goals that make your soul sing. January, when we're in Capricorn, it's more about how am I going to make it happen? Capricorn is a long-term planner. But before you can plan anything, you got to have a little dream, a big dream that makes you feel that, oh, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. Yes, this is what I want to experience next year. You have to have that juiciness of life, and this is where you set that up in the new moon in Sagittarius. Keep the plan for Capricorn. Right now, dream big. So your invitation for this weekend, especially until the full moon, so you got 2 weeks at least, is to really dream out and just ask yourself constantly every day, what makes me happy? What gives me joy? Where in my life do I want to expand? Where in my life do I need to have more fun? Where do I take myself too seriously? And where do I need to lighten up? Those are all journaling questions for you for the next 2 weeks. So really think about all of these things. Put it down on paper, journal it. Sagittarius can be very artsy, so take some, do some doodles, do some painting, do something that's very creative, just to get those creative juices flowing, because this is not an exercise for you to do from your head space. You're not thinking, what is the next best thing for me to do strategically? What is the next right thing to do? That's your head space. And that's not what Sagittarius is about. Sagittarius is about what is going to light me up from the inside? What is going to sustain my desire for living more and sharing my light with the world? You see, that's a goal that comes from a very different space than, yeah, I really should go to the gym and exercise 3 times a day. I really should do this. Like, that is not Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about what makes my soul sing, what lights me up. So that is your homework, is to meditate on those questions that I've given you and really see about what lights you up. And then this is also the time for you to set your intention. So after you really feel this is what I want to experience, distill it down to one mantra or one word. So I'm sure that you've heard about your word of the year. Well, again, don't wait until January before doing that. Do it that month. What is this month? What is your word of the year? What philosophy do you want to live by? So then that all of the planning that you'll do in January, all the activities that you will select, you will always measure that to the passion that you have behind this word of the year. So if you select any activity or plan, you're going to ask yourself, is this aligned with my desire for abundance? Is this aligned with my desire for joy? Is this aligned with my desire for clarity? So when you have that word of the year, that passion, that zest for life, then everything else can be measured in that light and give you clarity in terms of if it's a yes or a no. So that you stop doing what doesn't feel amazing for you, and you start being very selective and protective of that passion. and say yes to only what lights you up. How does that sound? So I invite you to share that word of the year below. Oh, I see that I have a comment here. Good morning, Teresa. So good to see you. I invite you to share your word of the year below in the comments. I invite you to share that big, hairy goal once you feel it. And don't overthink it, because then you're in your head. And we don't want passion. Passion doesn't come from your head. Passion comes from the heart. So don't overthink it. Just say, this is what I want. This is what I wish for. And trust that the plan is going to come. Right now, it's time to set that goal, that intention, that direction, so that your passion, your energy can grow. So share your goal in the comments below so that we can all participate in lifting you up in this energy of Sagittarius. My big hairy goal is this retreat in Peru coming up in April. And I'm inviting women who are passionate about living a better life, about expanding their spirituality, expanding their self-awareness while traveling in 4-star resorts or more, eating delicious food, discovering nature, discovering another culture, and feeling nourished by an experience. I'm inviting those women in for the 10 days in Peru, April 27 to May 7th, 2023. DM me for the link for more information. And please share if you know a woman who's ready to create something, an experience, something totally amazing in Peru in this travel. Please do send her my way so that this dream can actually manifest. And if you want more clarity about what lights you up, because honestly, a lot of women that I work with, they don't know what makes them happy anymore. They spent most of their time taking care of the kids, taking care of growing their business, taking care of, laundry and paying the bills and everything else that we need to do to live as a human, that they forget who they are. They forget what makes them happy. They forget, they stop themselves from wishing bigger because they're so stuck in the routine of life. So if that is you, I have a whole lot of tools that I can help you. Here's Luna. I don't know if you've been hearing her. She's been barking at the neighbors right now this morning. We'll go for a walk after this. So yes, I work with a lot of people who forget what makes them happy. So if that's you, there are so many ways that I can help you reconnect with that fire within, with that passion within. So that includes moonology, it includes crystal therapy, it includes Reiki, it includes all the workshops that I have going on, like the crystal and chakra workshop coming up on December 18. There's a vision board coming up on January 6th. So all of these offerings are there to help you reconnect with that inner passion. So if you want help, more clarity, more joy, contact me and let's get the ball rolling so that you can manifest your biggest, hairiest, crazy dream, and that you stop limiting yourself with, the dullness of the routine, so that you feel that you're really fully alive, fully embodied, and fully yourself again. All right, until next time, I'm sending you big, big love from my heart to yours.